7 Fun Facts about skateboarding you probably never knew. Whether you are thinking about buying your first skateboard or you've been skating longer than you can remember and have a drawer full of baggy skate hoodies at home, I bet there are still lots of things you don't know about the sport. Skateboarding goes back decades with countless people making up the current skater community. With all of the history, people, and style trends involved, there is bound to be something new and interesting to learn about it. So throw on your favorite baggy skater outfit and check out this list of 7 fascinating facts about all things skateboarding. We were definitely surprised by number 4, and are pretty sure you will be as well. 1. The ollie was named after a guy named, well, Ollie. If you've ever hit an ollie and asked yourself, why is it called an ollie? We have the answer for you. The creator of the fundamental trick was named Alan Ollie Gelfand, and he was, the story goes, the first person to get the board in the air hands-free in 1978. The trick made vert skating possible and opened up a world of possibilities in street skating. The ollie is the foundation for most intermediate and advanced skills in the sport, so next time you're popping an ollie, say a thank you to Ollie. If you're looking for tips on how to land an ollie or how to master some other skills the trick makes possible, check out our page on beginner skate skills and tricks. It's a great place to start if you're just picking up a board or want a refresher on the fundamentals. 2. On the topic of trick names, the kickflip originally went by a different name. Another essential skill in any skateboarder's wheelhouse is the kickflip. A kickflip is one of the most iconic tricks in the sport. When skateboarding legend Rodney Mullen first introduced the trick in the 1980s, it was called the magic flip. That was likely because other skaters couldn't figure out how he pulled the skill off. This made it seem that Rodney Mullen was using a little bit of magic, and so the original name was coined. 3. Skateboards weren't initially boards at all. The original prototype of the skateboard was actually made from a wooden crate with roller skate wheels attached to the corners with glue. Riders would hold on to the handles of the crate for support and to help pull off some unique tricks. As time passed, the sides were taken off, the bases were made longer, and the skateboard as we know it today took shape. 4. Wheels used to be clay. The polyurethane wheels we use today are built to withstand the wear and tear of the sport, but skateboard wheels weren't always that durable. The original skateboard wheels were made from clay, which meant that they would crack, chip, and break far more quickly than what we are used to now. We can imagine how frustrating that would be to deal with. Shout out to the OG skaters who dealt with cracking wheels and made changes so that we don't have to. After clay wheels, skateboards were fitted with wheels that were made of metal. These metal wheels wouldn't have had much of a grip on the pavement, but were definitely more durable than clay. The modern skateboard wheel came about with the development of synthetic polyurethane, and, we assume, skaters everywhere rejoiced. 5. Skateboarding is the 6th most popular sport in the world. You may be under the impression that skateboarding is a purely American sport, but while it was invented in the USA, skating actually has global appeal. Over 85 million people around the world call themselves skaters. The community is in reality as huge and as diverse as any other sport. While the majority of skaters are under the age of 18, 1 in 4 skateboarders is an adult. There is truly no geographic or age limit to skateboarding. 6. Grip tape used to be a DIY project. Before the invention of skateboarding grip tape, skaters had to be very creative with how they added texture to the top of a skate deck. As it was adapted from surfing, at the beginning skaters also often rode barefoot, so having a good grip on the board was especially important. In the past, the standard solution to getting grip on the wood of a board was to use sand and resin. Surfers were using what they knew best, the beach. Resin would be poured onto the deck and sand sprinkled over it before it dried. This did the job, but we're glad we can now just tape our boards instead of going to all of that trouble. 7. The first ever skate park opened in 1965. Our surfer predecessors developed skateboarding as a way of simulating catching an ocean wave on dry land. They discovered that the terrain that best mimicked the feeling of riding a wave was found in emptied-out pools. This discovery became the foundation of modern skate parks, with the first park opening in Tucson, Arizona. True to surfer roots, the park was named Surf City and featured a sick bowl as a callback to those empty pools.